Hi everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's First Gen Mini Rescue. I'm Jimmy and I'm in the shed today. I'm not going to be in here long because it's 90 degrees outside and it's very humid. Well, not very humid like summer, but it's humid. So I'm not going to be out here long, but I'm back. My last video, I think I told you I was leaving the minis, and I did. I left them all for a month. In fact, I left all of our vehicles for a month, unattended. They weren't started. They just been parked in the same spot for a whole month. I'll get back to that in a minute. I'm gonna read today's fortune, and someone mentioned. This is a book that I wrote. I compiled, I should say, about all of the fortune cookies that I've saved over the years. Here's me, the picture, fortune cookie, words to live by. So during COVID, when COVID first started, I was cleaning the house, and I had these fortunes all over the house, in wine glasses, in old cookie tins, and whatever. So I compiled them all. I had been saving them for 30 plus years, and finally I put, half of them or so in this book. So it's enough to read one fortune per day for 2 years. So that's how many fortunes are in here. And I still got plenty more. And now my grandson and granddaughter, they're saving their fortunes. And every time I go see them, they hand me a bunch and say, these are for your next book. So we'll have to do a volume 2 at some point. But yeah, so this is particularly my book. It's available on Amazon. Buy it if you want. If you don't, just keep listening for 2 years and you'll heard them all, Anyway, let's read today's fortune. It's not sponsored. It's just, I'm just putting it out there. Anyway, today's fortune. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. So, yeah, don't worry about your wrinkles. Just if you got a lot of wrinkles in your face, then you lived a happy life, right? So that's important. Anyway, so that's the book. That's the fortune. Today, I'm just going to show the cars. The only car we've driven and started and did anything to was the Subaru, or has been the Subaru. We drove it to the store. It started right up. It was not plugged in. There is no battery charger on the Subaru, or battery tender, I should say, on the Subaru. The blue Mini, the blue and white hardtop, I didn't buy an extension cord. So even though there is a battery tender in the car, it had not been plugged in. So I don't know if the battery is going to be dead or what, but we'll find out here. You'll find out with me. I have all the keys, and the van has been plugged in. The only thing I did to the van was unlock the back door so I can get my book out of the back door. So that's it. I didn't start it. Didn't start any of the minis. Didn't wash them or anything. So let's go take a look and see what sitting for 1 month in Central Virginia looks like. Okay, the minis are completely covered in, this stuff is like pollen. We get a lot of this pollen and tree stuff from the trees. So we left home April 8th, 2024. And today is May 8th, 2024. So it's been 30 days since she's been started or anything. So we'll see. I don't need to, well, we'll see. It's a Craven Speed. Oil looks good. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's see if she starts. starts. She has her whistle that she always has in the beginning because of that green gasket that sits at the bottom of the supercharger. I need to replace it, but I'm not going in just to replace that. It's gonna be fine. She's just gonna be that way for a while. But I'm gonna put it over here, and I'm not gonna wash them today because it's too hot. But I'll get this one out the way, and then I'll start the gray one. Okay, I can tell two things right away. One, I need to clean the tracks where the sunroof is, because as soon as I moved, rain or water came down. We had a lot of rain while we were gone, my neighbors told me. So there was a lot of water still in those tracks. The back might be fine, but I'll clean the tracks out. Not today, maybe another day, and I'll show how I do that on another video. But let me unplug the gray one and get that one started. Okay, not bad. It started first thing, no problems. I got a wasp. So that means that they got a wasp nest probably in the mirror somewhere, but I'll have to look at that. But two things about the gray and both cars. They both still smell minty fresh. And when I looked under the hood, there was no signs that a rodent, like a squirrel or anything, was living or eating down in there. So, because usually I know the spots that they go, and they leave their little acorns or whatever. So there was none of that there. So when I sprayed the peppermint spray in the cars, it must have did its job. But yeah, I'll search both cars for wasp nests, because I got one flying around and he's probably looking for his home or her home, whatever. Also with the gray, I forgot, my shift knob is not there. Here's this wasp. My shift knob is not there because I took that with us to Australia. As you may or may not have known, we went to Australia and we got a cruise ship that went from Australia to New Zealand to a few islands in the French Polynesia. This wasp is getting on my nerves. And then to Honolulu, and then we flew back from Honolulu. So again, part of that car has been to Australia. Another continent. Anyway, let's well, we won't worry about that one. Okay, the van I'm pretty sure is gonna start. She sat for a month before, so it's no big deal. Wow, my neighbor just lost a tree. It just landed on his house and truck. Wow. I'm glad we cut all of our trees down. That's not good. Anyway, let me start this van, but look at all of the pollen stuff on here. All of that's gonna have to be cleaned off. But let me see if they're okay over there. like I assumed, it started right away. No problems. So anyway, that's it for now. Let me explain a couple of things. One, the blue and white Mini up here needs an inspection. The inspection is due this month. I believe it is. Go. Wrong. The gray one. The gray Mini needs an inspection. So we'll get that taken care of this month. The blue car is in July. So what I will do is I gotta get a front end alignment or an alignment on the blue car, and I'll schedule that and the air condition service on the blue. The gray, I'll schedule the inspection sometime early next week. The van is January and Subaru is July, so we'll be doing good. All right, that's it. I'm gonna close this one out because it's short. I just got back. I'm still trying to get straight with my time and my time zones and everything else. So, but I'll talk more about the trip a little bit later or as we go along in the videos. All right, thank y'all for watching, and yeah, have fun with your Minis. Even if you gotta wash them and you don't want to.